Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
I hate getting bills, but my favourite day of the week is opening the letterbox to see if any of my letters from my pen pal have arrived.
Batter up!
Ever since my wife passed, I come and sit at this bench every day and feed the pigeons. They're the only friends I have.
All right, fellas, we'll just dump the rice here. See how many of these things go boom!
Don't worry. With a quick procedure, they're gonna survive. We just gotta act now.
Sorry, I need to charge my AirPods.
This is Tom and Callum Right Their Wrongs, the podcast.
Yes, we are back for another episode of Tom and Callum Right Their Wrongs. And Callum, the last episode... yeah, thank you. The last episode, our producer Sophie not quick enough on the old trigger there. We talked through a story about you calling someone's dad the wrong name and then following that up by vomiting all over his walls.
Yeah, so pretty much my friend Tamara went over to her house. The initial interaction with the dad was, yes, called him by the wrong name. Called him John instead of Craig, and it was made very apparent. Got yelled at by Tamara in front of him, and then proceeded to come back later that night.
Without his knowledge as well. He had no idea you were there.
Yeah.
And you've decided, you know what I'm going to do? Not only am I going to call this bloke by the wrong name, but I'm going to throw up on his walls, not in the toilet, not anywhere, not on the ground, which would be easy to clean up, on the walls, which is on the drywall, I believe, not even tiled walls.
So that was the terrible thing that, yes, it was drywall, so it immediately takes in the stains and it's hard to wash out. I was trying to get toilet paper to clean it, but simply didn't work, and he still doesn't have the knowledge that I've done this.
Yeah.
Literally, there was a few stains on the wall, and that's all the evidence, but as far as I know, he has no idea about that.
Yeah.
So as per this podcast where we want to right our wrongs, we want to apologise and make amends for all the things we've done wrong, we shall call him and apologise.
We've got our producer, Sophie, ready with the phone. Make the call when you can, please.
Wow, this is exciting. A little nervous.
Be awkward if you didn't pick up.
Craig speaking.
Oh, I thought it was John.
John, I think you might have the wrong number.
Craig, it's Tom and Callum here. We're on the podcast. You're on the mic recording right now.
How you going, Craig?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good.
This is Callum. This is Tamara's friend.
Yes.
Yes, the DJ dude and the one that forgot my name.
Yes.
Or got it wrong.
Hey, if those are the two things I'm going by, that's all right. But
All
that's,
right.
as per this podcast, Craig, we want to apologise for all of our wrongdoings and the things that we've done that are bad.
We wanted to call you up and have Callum apologise to you.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
Does he feel really bad about it, does he?
It's been lingering on his mind, but yeah.
Well, that's why he wasn't offered a beer when he walked through the door there.
I've
so.
been revoked my beer privileges in your house
That's
now.
right. That's right, yeah. But an apology, that might change it all.
Hey, hopefully the apology settles it. Pretty much, Craig. I want to, you're on the list actually because it's all a random list, and you're on the list. Two problems wrapped into the one. The first one I want to apologise for is, of course, calling you by the wrong name. I called you John.
Yes. Yes, I remember that day very well. We're sitting in the couch and he came out of Tamara's room and you tried to make a good impression, but you just got off on the wrong foot.
Wrong foot, yeah.
Now, Craig, unfortunately, that's not the only thing Callum has to apologise to you for. And the other thing, we believe you'd have no knowledge of this.
Okay.
You haven't been told about this, Craig. And,
okay, Callum.
And I know you love... you want everything around your house kept right and, no, tarnishes on anything, furniture, walls, whatever.
Yep.
About 2 years ago, I got a bit too tipsy in Tamara's room and I started feeling the need to throw up a little bit. And I thought I would run to your bathroom, the little toilet there, And as I ran down, I simply couldn't make it. I just spewed all over your drywalls.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, and it left a bit of a stain. So
because I've seen spew around the toilet before, but I haven't seen it in the hallway.
in the hallway, no. Well, it went on your drywalls, and I tried to clean it up, but there was a bit of a stain there, so I want to apologise for that.
We heard by
really?
Tamara said that there was actually a bit of a brown stain that you've talked about painting over in the past, and not sure how it got there. That brown stain was Callum's spew.
Oh, well done, Callum. But you must have done a pretty good clean-up, because who did the clean-up, Callum or Tamara?
Probably Tamara.
I did the clean-up. I think she did a bit of excess cleaning up afterwards to rectify my terrible job, but I want to apologise for that. Sorry about tarnishing the walls.
Well, that has shocked me, and I'm going to have to paint that now again.
So,
just because of the story.
Craig, are you going to accept the apology, and has he got his beer rights back, or are they still revoked?
No, he'll get his beer rights back after he helps me paint the hallway.
I'm going to do a bit of labour in the mixture, all right?
But I must say, I did get Callum back, because I remember him and Tamara dropping us off at a party once. And when we left, I think I called him Corey.
It was
as we got out the car.
A little bit of a side swipe. Hey, thank you so much, Craig. We really appreciate you giving us the time today.
Yeah, no, well done. And thanks very much, Callum, for your apology. It's very much appreciated. And next time we see you, you'll be in overalls with a bit of paint in your...
Yeah. Painted in one hand, beer in the other.
That's it, yeah.
Good on you, Craig. Cheers, mate.
All right, guys. Thanks very much. All right, cheers.
Woo!
Okay, first one, and we got the apology. We didn't have to try and take him out for dinner or schmooze him at all, although you do have to go over there and help him paint the wall.
So that is, that's a little bit of a burden. We'll see how far that goes, that I have to paint the wall, but, I'm glad that he accepted the apology. That's what this podcast is about.
That's it. Well, should we tackle another problem then?
Let's do it.
This is Tom and Callum Right Their Wrongs, the podcast.
Let's roll the bingo. I'm on a high now.
Yeah.
On a high. We've got our first apology. I feel great. I can't wait until you do an apology and have the same feeling.
I am excited to get that feeling as well. Hopefully it could come pretty soon. Let's find out. Our producer Sophie has rolled the ball. She's got the ball in hand. She's looking at the list. Producer Sophie, what is the problem?
Okay, it is making Jordan Sennett Perez eat horse shit for coins. Animals.
Okay. Well, it's a little bit on both of us, this one, isn't it?
I think it was provoked by both of us. Now,
I filmed it.
Yeah.
I've still got that video stored on my phone. We might have to see if we can get permission to post a blurred version of that up.
So pretty much, I can't imagine. You know what, though? I was going to say, I can't imagine anyone would want their face to be in a public video where they're eating horse shit.
Well, we've already put it on a public forum.
But in saying that, Jordan, who did it, is our mate. And
he's crazy.
And, me and you, we have a list of about 5 people we can count on our hand that we deem as actual insane people.
Certifiably insane. Yeah, Jordan absolutely is up there. What was happening was... Well, we all know about the police who stroll around on their horses, right? And you go down Rundle Street, you go down Rundle Mall in the city, and you always see a large clump of the horse manure left behind. What happened was...
It's an insane... And
we were on a night out.
Yeah.
We'd been at the Exeter all night, and it was jug after jug after jug until we decided Hindley Street was the next destination.
Yeah.
But to get to Hindley Street, we had to walk through the mall.
And I think, we were with a group of, say, 5 or 6 people. There was a bit of a crowd, so...
Yeah, and it wasn't just like a boys' night either. There were girls there as well. This is how crazy this guy is.
I think, Jordan... The idea of eating horse shit in front of a group of blokes, right?
That's one thing.
It is one thing, and it is terrible and disgusting.
Yeah.
But you just girls gossip about everything. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's going to get around.
You don't bring boys' nights antics when there's girls around.
And this is barely acceptable at a boys' night.
This is on the line for sure. But this is something you definitely don't do when there are girls around. There's people's partners. There are just friends of the partners.
Sure.
It's a fair group. And well, we were walking down Rundle Mall, and I don't even know how it came up, but somebody dared him.
I dared him.
You dared him.
It was me. So we all saw the horse shit. And we all looked at it, and, you know, obviously a few gags going around thinking, geez, that's disgusting. Hate to walk, you know, this always happens in Rundle Mall.
Yeah.
And as we're walking past, I think I said to him as a joke, I said, Jordan, I will give you all the money in my pocket if you eat that horse shit.
Now, you didn't show him the money either. You just started jingling your pockets so you could hear there were coins in there, and quite a few coins by the sounds of it. So he thought, this could be a good amount of money in there. Who knows? Who knows if he has notes?
I don't think that he should have assumed there was a lot of money in there just by the rattling of coins. The
I'm
rattling of
really
coins...
trying to make him sound more like a respectable person than what he was that night.
Like, the rattling of coins indicates that I've only got coins in there, and you probably shouldn't indulge in it. But I, rattled the coins. I said, would you eat it? He turns to me and says, yeah, why not? Leans down, picks up a clump in front of all of us.
I'm filming at this point.
Yeah, you've whipped out your camera instantly because, this is an absurd situation that you're probably
I didn't
never
think he was going to do it. When he picked it up, I was in shock. I'm like, oh, geez, he's touched it. That's enough. Right?
That is enough.
Pop it down.
That is enough. That is enough also, once again, in front of girls that they would go around telling their network of friends saying, hey, Jordan picked up poo last night.
Our producer Sophie's here just nodding her head, smiling, going, Sophie, what do you think about it?
I think that's disgusting. No one would ever touch him again.
Yeah, okay, disgusting. No one should ever touch him again are her words.
Yeah.
He's a great bloke.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That means that's too far, and it means you give in to peer pressure, so you do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of respect him for doing it, going through with it. But what he's done is he's picked up this little clump, he's put it in his mouth, he started eating it. And at this point, everyone's sort of dry reaching a little bit. Oh. And I remember like this one part of this memory stains in my mind. It would be in my mind forever. Even if I got like dementia, this thing's not going anywhere. He says, it's a bit nutty. That
I'm pretty
sent
sure.
me.
I'm pretty sure he also held it up as if it was like Matt Preston eating a delicacy in MasterChef, like a macaroon or something. Holds it up with two fingers up in the air, and then he's like, "It's a bit meaty as well."
Yeah,
and then takes another bite.
He took the second.
Seconds.
He went the second bite. He took half of the bite in the first one, and then decided for whatever reason he really needed those coins, and he took the whole bite and finished off this clump that he picked up. And then after that, we had to do the transaction.
And the worst thing was, so when he ate it, and I thought, this is horrible, but obviously this man deserves the money. I gave him the coins, and it was just a lot of 50s and a few like gold coins.
It wouldn't have added up to $5, I don't reckon.
No, but
I think I remember you saying it was about $3.50 you had on you.
Yeah, and just it was like it was literally 10 cent.
I remember there were
pieces
20-cent pieces in that clump.
Nothing, and it really certifies and sets the scene once again how insane this guy is. Touches it, eats it, says it's nutty and meaty. Guy just takes the coins. Like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
as if, oh, great, I'll get a paddle pop with this. It didn't bother him how low the money was.
Now, this is a funny one to try and call him and apologise for because he doesn't resent us or anything for it. It was just a bit of a shitty thing for us to egg him on and do it, but I don't even know if he remembers doing it. I'm pretty sure he ended up going home with a girl that night from town as well, so I feel like if anyone, we should be apologising to her.
The girl, yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Imagine kissing that guy that night and not knowing what the previous events were.
Yeah.
Man surely spent the money on a bit of gum.
I really hope so.
Well, I'm keen to apologise to him, but like you said, Tom, the man has no remorse for it. I don't think he cares. I think he embraces the fact that he ate horse shit, so we'll see how it goes.
He's done that many crazy things since. Let's see if he even remembers eating the horse shit. But you'll have to tune in for the next episode of Tom and Callum Right Their Wrongs to find out whether or not he accepts our apology. I mean, I think we can pencil this one in, right?
I think so.
You're with Tom and Callum for their Right Their Wrongs podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.